Hey, you beautiful football fans. It is week 6, and I got those Draftkings picks for you right after this. Welcome back, everybody. You know what time it is. It's that football time. I had a great week 5, went 3-0. Our team escaped with a victory in Yahoo. Slim margin, Baker Mayfield shit the bed, but we were able to escape with a victory, thankfully. Now, let's get into those Draftkings picks for this week, shall we? Not before I hit this beautiful glass from Daily High Club. Look at this snake cobra thing this month, man. This thing is so badass. Loving it. First things first, and let's get to that quarterback position. And last week he blew up, and this week he's going to do the same because he has KC, Deshaun the Man Watson. This kid is an elite quarterback. He's going to have a nice floor this week at like a 20 point to 25 point with that great ceiling of possibly doing 35 to 45 points. That's a great quarterback to have, especially when you have the Mahomes factor come into play. You want a piece of that game, get it with Deshaun. Next up, let's go to the running back position. And first, it's a little weird one, and you're probably gonna be like, why? But I'm gonna tell you, Matt Breida is the real deal out there in San Fran. Yes, he only gets 11 to 15 touches, but he averages 10 yards. Dude, get him in your lineup. If they have to run the ball a lot, if they have to pass the ball a lot against the Rams, he's going to be a figurehead in that offense. Even Tevin Coleman, one or the other. If you wanna save money, get Tevin Coleman in. They'll both get in the end zone this week against the Rams. They're gonna have to stay undefeated, get a piece of that game on either side of the ball, but watch out, that 49ers defense is legit. My next RB, and he's a freight train that is going to give you that solid 20 points, and that is Derrick Henry. DH is a beast of touches. He's going to get you at least 20 touches, maybe 25, and if it's a game they want to ride him, they'll give him 30. That might not be the case this week against Denver, who has a decent run defense. You could throw on Denver, but running is a little meh. I would still go with Derrick Henry. They want to win, they need a win, and Derrick Henry is the way to a win for Tennessee. Before those wide receivers, bake time, boys. Let's get ready with them wide receivers. First up, he is one of the top 10 wide receivers this year. You found him off waivers, and it's DJ Shark do 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 do, DJ Shark do 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 do, catching balls do 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 do. Dude's legit. Now with that new offense out there, I like them leaning on Fournette. Shark gets open a lot, man. He's the guy they're looking for in those situations where they need the big play. Get him in the lineup at $5,500 for a 22-point average. Dude, start him. Just start him, please. Trust me. And next up, we watched him blow up with Watson, who we're pairing with this week. Fill me up with the Will Fuller. Because this guy, man, wow. We were waiting for the big breakout for Will Fuller. We saw it when he first came on in the league, and then he got injured, and he hasn't been able to stay on the field healthy. Now he is. He has that rapport with Watson. Notre Dame, man, that guy was catching balls like crazy in college. Big plays all day. He is a bonus freak. Get him in. At only $6K this week, I still think Hopkins is the number one there, but big play opportunity, Will Fuller is the man, especially against KC, where there's going to be points flying everywhere this week. And finally, the guy that I was very high on since the start of the season got injured, came back, and was right where he needed to be, and that is Michael Giddy-Up Gallup. Michael Gallup is the real deal. He's a solid wide receiver too, possibly some weeks 1. Yes, Amari Cooper is a beast over there, but they need to throw to Gallup to open up Cooper. So they're gonna move the ball around the field. Gallup is gonna get 7 to 10 targets a game, and he's going to do a lot with them because he has great hands, and he's very Terrell Owens-esque, always breaking tackles, always trying to move the ball upfield, which is why I like Gallup so much this week. We are going to stay in that same game in KC, and we're gonna talk about Cuckoo Kachoo to Marcus Robinson. Bruh, look. It wasn't a big week last week. We know Mahomes had issues. It was a weird one. It's not gonna happen. That is an anomaly. We're gonna see him fire up the fucking wide receivers this week. It's going to be a shit show for Houston to try to cover all these guys. I really think he's gonna come to full form. 3 touchdowns back in full play, with Robinson being the beneficiary of at least 1, possibly 2 for Robinson this week. And for $5,900 in your flex, you're getting a solid wide receiver. Now I ask you guys out there, if you see something else that is more valuable, that can get me better points in a DeMarcus Robinson in the flex, comment below, let me know, and I might switch this lineup up a little bit. But I really am high on Robinson this week. Now, before we hit that tight end and defense, break. So now that tight end position. It's a weird week, right? Because a lot of people are on buys. So I'm gonna go with somebody that is extremely solid, who's been putting up 10 plus points every week, and the main guy for Matt Ryan, and that is Austin Hooper. Why? Targets, yards, possibly a touch. You're looking at an average of 17 points a game at $5,000. I like that for a tight end, especially with guys on a bye this week. Slide in Hooper into that TE position, and you will be thanking me later. Let's hit that defense. And of course, we're not gonna use the Patriots, but they did play on Thursday night. And look, holy shit, is that the defense to have this year. I have them in one of my leagues, and man, I am fucking blessed. 37 points, what? Dude, that defense is ridiculous. We don't have them to choose from, so let's go with what I think is gonna be the next best thing this week, and that is the Baltimore Ravens. They have Cincy, who has been kind of a shit show of late. I don't like that matchup for Cincy. I think Baltimore at home is going to really stomp them good, especially with all the injuries. They can't run the ball, so they're going to have to pass it. I expect a lot of picks in this game. The Ravens are a little expensive at 4,100, so I'm going to put it out there to you guys. If you have a better defense, I could slide in there. Let me know, DM me, comment down below. However you do get in touch with me, text me, because I talk to some of you guys through text messages. Please let me know, and I will take out the Ravens and maybe manipulate this lineup a little bit. If I do, keep an eye out on my Twitter or my Instagram. I will change the lineup and post it there if I do change it. So now that we ran through all those beautiful picks for this week, I think this lineup is going to get you into the money in normal play. This is more of a normal play lineup. I didn't put any big sleepers in here for big tournament play, but I'm hoping that maybe by Sunday I'll find something that could really get me some higher value. I do think this will cash in tournaments. Is it gonna win the million? I don't know. I haven't yet, because if I did, you would fucking know about it. That being said, guys, I am gonna get out of here now, but before I do, I'm gonna take a sweet dab of this Wi-Fi OG out of Cardi B. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you. Also, for those who I hung out at the Summit Lounge and saw up in Boston, I had such a great time hanging with you guys. I appreciate your friendship. It means the world to me that we've met through social media. It's how I met my wife, you know, so I am one of those people that meet new people through segments like this. Due to travel, it's really hard for me to meet people on a day-to-day basis that blaze and do the things that I like to do. So thank you guys again. Let's keep the conversation going. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next video as we get lit on Cardi B. Stay lit, fam.